going on, Game On Toronto? It is game day, and I've got your game day report. I've got your lines. I've got your potential scratches. I've got everything you need to know going into tonight's game, so let's get into it. Craig Berube, after practice today, said Willie Nylander is feeling better. He didn't practice this morning to do the optional skate, but there is a chance that he is a game-time decision tonight. Now, this will change what I have as your roster, as your lines, because what they did yesterday is what I'm basing it off of, as there was no full line rushes or anything of that this morning. So what I tell you for lines is based on William Nylander not playing. He is a game-time decision. The Leafs don't play again till Saturday, so they do have time if he thinks he can get one in and then needs some rest after. But if he is still not feeling well, don't rush it. Let him get the full rest, and then the Leafs play again Saturday. But let's get into your lineup. Going into the lineup changes for tonight is mainly going to be on the special teams and on that second line. It does have a trickle-down effect onto your third line as well. So let's get into it. First line stays untouched. Nyes, Matthews, Marner. Nothing changed there. Second line, Holmberg, Tavares, Robertson. I like it. I think moving up in the lineup and playing with Tavares will be good for Robertson. I think his production will get a tick increase, and that I think we're going to see some good positive shifts come from this line. Your third line, dangerous, McMahon, Domi, Patches. I mean, if you're a third line coming out against that third line, it's tough. You're going to be... The potential for them to be hemmed in their own zone is there. Is it a possibility that they get just absolutely defensively outworked? Yes. But if you get this line into the offensive zone and they can get some sustained pressure, look out. That line is going to be very good. And then your fourth line stays untouched. Lorentz, Camp, Reeves. On defense, as I said yesterday in the video, we do have some one change. So the first line of Riley, Tanev stays untouched. Second line, OEL McCabe, untouched as well. Now the change, Liljegren will factor in. You've got Benoit and Liljegren as your third pair D. Expect Liljegren to look to do the little things right in this game. He's been criticized heavily by Berube that he hasn't been able to do the little things and play his style the correct way. So look for Liljegren not to be flashy and do all these crazy offensive. Look for him just to make the little plays and actually try and stay unnoticed. Goaltending, Stolarz was the first one off the ice today, so look for him to be your starter for tonight with Hildeby as the backup. Wall did practice at the morning optional skate this morning, which is a great sign. We talked about it yesterday, but give him time. There's no need to rush him back. Stolarz, in my opinion, has earned the net, so I don't see any need to rush Wall back unless there's a back-to-back and you want to get Wall in there. But Hildeby's been playing good, but I think Stolarz at the moment has earned that number one spot. Some other changes which would come with William Nylander not being in the lineup is on the power play. And we've seen some reshuffling as now we have a different D-man on the first power play unit. So going into tonight, we've got Patches, Tavares, Marner as the forwards, OEL, and Matthews on that first power play unit. OEL, great at running a power play. We've seen it in preseason. We saw it last year in Florida. I'm looking forward to see what he can do with this Toronto Maple Leaf power play and running the first unit. Second unit now has Nyes, Domi, McMahon, Robertson, Riley. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like we could spread out that top unit to make an equal PP1 and PP2. But time will tell. Patches might be that needed ingredient to get that puck dished around on the power play, on power play unit 1. And time will tell. I'm happy to see that the Leafs aren't just doing what they normally do and just saying, this has to work. We're just going to keep trying until it works. It's not working. So I'm glad to see that they're making necessary changes. Patches coming to the first power play and OEL being moved to the first power play to try and spark some change there. There is no other reports of injuries or sicknesses happening with the roster, so expect that this will be the roster for tonight. Puck drops at 7:30 from Scotiabank Arena, and following the game, my partners over on Game Over Toronto will be live breaking down the game. So like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends. It's game day, everybody. Be good to one another.